Hey you guys, welcome back to another video of learning spoken English through self-practice on daily basis at home without any partner. In this video, I'm going to discuss about the importance of all those English application skill which is nowadays quite trendy and very popular among all the English learner. That, for example, Duolingo or Talk in English, there are so many application available, okay, and where you can practice English. So, without wasting time, let's get started and try to understand which category of people this kind of application really helpful, or should we start using it from now onwards, or we should avoid it. So we are going to figure it out everything in this video. So if you want to know, then keep watching this video. Friend, learning English is very important nowadays, and we all are putting our effort at the same time. But where the question comes, when you are putting time and still not getting any result. So there could be various reasons behind it. First is, of course, you are not doing practice. Second is, you are doing practice but not seeing any result. You do not see any improvement. In fact, you are for a long time have been working so hard, learning so many vocabulary and not able to use it in your sentence formation. So here comes the role of nowadays quite famous English spoken application. Okay, and sometimes it is always also termed as date application. Dating application. Sorry. So I'm not talking about all those things, but let's talk about this. Actually, I had also practiced with this kind of application where I found after a certain time when you start speaking English, you are not very much enjoying those kind of application. Why? I will tell you a reason one by one. First thing, if you are able to understand English, this is your plus point. If you are not able to speak, it's okay. By the time we will learn it, you will learn it. I have also learned like that. But we should always keep one thing in our mind, that we are able to understand, and it is 50% done for you. At least you can understand. Second thing is, we have to improve English. So are we able to speak to all those people who are talking on the another side over the phone through these application? If you find yourself quite helpful, then do keep practicing with the help of these kind of application. Okay, I would suggest. But if you are quite beginner, not able to understand, in fact you are not able to speak few line, not able to answer somebody in a very simple way, then there is no use. It will rather than demotivate you. It always happen. Remember your childhood, when you were quite early age, like 1 year or 2 year, or let's say we don't know about ourselves, but nowadays you can see any tiny toddler, and they are, let's say, 1 year old, 2 year old, they are vomiting the word. I mean to say, they are using all childish word which we want to hear from them because it sounds very adorable. We want them to listen again and again, but this is not the case with us. Okay, we are not toddler. Nobody would like us to hear our broken English. So rather than irritating somebody else on the application, talking to them, it is better to talk with yourself on daily basis. What I do for personally, and I would recommend it, if you are not on that level where you can talk to somebody, okay, directly, then it is better to start talking to yourself on daily basis. Then you will realize whether you are able to speak with other or not. Okay, otherwise it will demotivate you for sure, and it is not that good to choose this option. I would say drop this option because this is really not going to work. In fact, it will drag you at the bottom level of your confidence, where it will become so difficult to raise yourself. Okay, now the second thing comes, only application is not very important. If you are not using mobile, you are not using maybe there are so many learner who do not have good access of wi-fi or internet connection, and I don't want them to keep their mind with all the negative things, that because they don't have all these resources, so how they would be able to learn this language. So my dear friend, when there was no internet, no mobile, that time also people were used to speak english, okay, they used to learn english, okay. So don't make all these poor excuses which will landed you somewhere where you don't want to see yourself, okay. So let's start talking to yourself, as I told you earlier. And the second thing is, if you don't have mobile, you have the mirror. And I have talked much about mirror practice as well. Not a common man, but also celebrities and leaders, political leader, they do practice before facing the public, okay, while giving the speech and all this thing. Now the second things come, the portion of vocabulary. Whatever vocabulary vocab that you use on daily learn you daily basis, that you mug up, remember, if you are revising it, that is not only your work. After that also, the actual work comes, which most of us uh, ignore. And what is that? Using those vocab in your practice session, okay. So now the question comes again, with whom we should practice, with whom? Practice with yourself. That is the only option left. You are present with yourself 24 hours into 7, into 30 days, into 365 days. And there is no excuse. While sleeping, waking up, eating, bathing, you can keep talking to yourself. I have already given you simple example, most of the time, as if right now I'm practicing watching myself in the mobile. I can talk to myself. For example, let me create a, you know, fiction story. Fiction means which is not true. Let's say, I'm talking to myself because I don't get any partner to talk with. Since I want to improve my English, I have to work hard, and daily I am doing that much effort, which will take me where I want to be. Maybe today I'm not good enough to speak English, but tomorrow I definitely gonna be that native, like native speaker. Why so? Because it is always said that hard works never goes in vain. So I know today I am little bit slower, but tomorrow with my daily practice would become very good speaker. And this kind of trust I have in me, I believe in myself, in my hard work, and I know God is with me. All the resources that I have, I'm going to use it for the benefit of my spoken English. I don't have some other gadget, expensive things, and good internet connection and good friend circle as well, with whom I can practice, and with the help of them I can practice. But it's okay, whatever resources I have, whatever it is, in limited amount, I'm going to give my 100%, and very um, much I'm sure that one day I will become good speaker. See, this kind of things you can talk anytime. For example, if you are eating food, that time also you can start rewinding in your mind that, wow, what a delicious food, what a decoration. Well, decoration is not used for the food, but you can say that, oh, what a garnishing has been done, or you know, uh, initial stage you can speak anything. As I told you, make as much as mistake you can, because without mistake you cannot learn this language. In fact, without mistake we cannot learn anything in life. Whatever we have done from our childhood till now, everything has been built upon so many multiple mistakes, right? From speaking, walking, writing, getting education, everything was completely dependent on making thousands of mistakes. And those mistakes helped us to become a good person in the sense of that field. Studies, walking, now we are able to walk because we have fallen down thousand times in our childhood. Now we are able to walk, okay. So we have to not fear of practicing on daily basis. It is you who first bring negative thought for yourself that you are not good enough, you are hesitating, you are fearful, you are very much shy person, that's why you are not able to talk to anybody. Stop doing all this nonsense with you. Other is not going to make fun of you. If they are, let them do. Because if you are going to have this kind of thought, then you will never be able to use this application, because that application, all the people who are there, they also expect good person on the opposite side. Okay, and you are also expecting the good person on the another side. If both are having same kind of thought in their mind, how would you be sustainable over there? Of course you will feel demotivated, because once you listen to them, you will think I'm not good enough. How should I start? This gadget is, or this application is also useless for me. So the thing is to understand over here is nothing is useless. It's all about our perspective, how we are going to see those things, whether we are at that level to use those application or not. If not, start working on yourself. That is with you. Okay, with yourself, speak to yourself, talk to yourself every time. And now the question comes, how? So there are so many ways, and completely depends on you. If you really want to improve your English, you will have to do. There is no time, nothing. Every time you have to indulge yourself in English 24 into 7. Okay, and yes, if you are brave enough, you are enough, you have to increase all those confidence inside you. You have to encourage yourself, you have to have those enthusiasm and passion to learn this language. Then only you can use those app. Otherwise, again, you will not reach your destination, because that place also demands those person who can speak English. Okay, and if you are going to use all those voice based application, I'm very much sorry to all of you, because those will make you bore, nothing else. But initially you can use it if you are quite beginner. For them this kind of app is good, which is um, voice based. Like, you will not have somebody to talk with you, they will just reply and will correct you. So this was my experience of using application nowadays, which is quite familiar. And I believe it is better to speak with ourselves and then with person who is physically present with us, rather than using all this application. Initially you will find it good, but within a week or a month you are going to stop using this app for sure. So this was all my opinion about using the English application nowadays. And that's all for today. Hope you are doing great. Practice in your daily life and also not giving up. That's all. Thank you. Bye. And keep learning, keep smiling.